Welcome to the Matrix Moment. Today we're going to discuss exempted listings, so let's get started. What is an exempted listing? It's when seller does not want their property to be marketed on the MLS. And when do they occur? When buyer and seller know each other, when seller wants to retain their anonymity, or other reasons unique to the seller. So what's changed? Before, agents would complete their exempted listing documents and submit them to the MLS for input. Now, agents must enter exempted listings directly into the MLS for executed listing contracts, status changes, or when a property is sold. I want to highlight a significant timing difference with exempted listings. Listings must be placed inactive 4 calendar days from the date the listing contract is signed versus 4 calendar days from the listing date. Once again, listing dates must be placed inactive 4 calendar days from the date the listing contract is signed. Let's look at how to enter an exempted listing. It's the same process as adding or editing any other listing, except you'll want to go to the new exempted listing tab. There you'll be asked 3 questions. 1, is this an exempted listing? 2, exemption type. This determines who has viewing rights to the listing, and there are 2 options. No visibility, which provides viewing rights to the listing agent, broker, and MLS assistant. Or brokerage only, which is broader and allows viewing rights to MLS subscribers under the same principal broker. And finally, number 3, has seller consented in writing. Now let's see an example of how the exempted listing will be displayed. You'll notice it's clearly marked in red, exempted listing at the top. Again, this listing can only be viewed within MLS and only by those with viewing rights. Once the listing is changed to sold, it triggers the system to remove the exempted listing parameters, and the sold listing can be viewed across the MLS. Also, if you marked yes to syndicate on the listing visibility tab, the sold listing will also be visible on public websites. Finally, we want to call your attention to an important date. While the new rules went into effect in January, a grace period was provided to allow agents to understand and become familiar with the exempted listing rule. That grace period ended February 28th, and so as of March 1st, 2023, compliance of the new rule went into full effect. So now that you're familiar with the process, we're certain that you'll be ready when your next exempted listing occurs.